Hello everyone, Jefferson Glassie here, author of Heaven is Everywhere. Hope you've had a good week. A lot of things going on. I was reading the Post and looking at a lot of different things this week, and one thing struck me. There was an article on many of the young people, particularly in Europe, answering the call to jihad and going over to join ISIS. Or ISIL and all that stuff. And one quote, let me read you from this article, was about one radicalized young person from the Netherlands. And the quote said, from the brother whose brother went over, Dutch parents tend to be very liberal. They aren't giving clear answers to what's right and wrong. So some of us go looking for answers elsewhere. You don't understand what it's like when you meet someone who can set aside all your doubts and has convincing arguments and tells you, this is the way, brother, and all you have to do is follow it. Now that's very interesting. What's right or wrong? It's not easy. Is it wrong to kill non-believers, as Islam provides? Is it right or wrong to discriminate against gay people? Is universal health care right or wrong? Is gun control right or wrong? What about abortion? What about any of the many issues that we have to look into and deal with as we live in this world? Right and wrong, I think, is kind of a slippery slope. I mean, a lot of religion preaches right or wrong, but it's very hard to discern what really is right or wrong. Osama bin Laden thought that he was right in what he was doing. George Bush thought he was right in what he was doing, but maybe they're both right, or maybe they're not right or wrong. So I think, basically, I choose to look at life through love and fear, the different perspectives of oneness, all of us together, or us versus them, you versus me, and a perception of separation. I think it's a much more positive way, more socially enhancing, better for us all, instead of right or wrong or good or evil, to look at things from love or fear. Now, an example of just in our neighborhood this week of love, our good friend Jane, who's an emergency medical technician. She works full-time, but she does this on the side for the fire department, volunteered to go to Nepal to be a first responder and help out. That's such love, going over to help people halfway around the world when they're in need. And this is what I think we can focus on a little bit better, is just being able to help one another out throughout the world. This is what we're here for, I think. Enjoy life, have fun, sing, do what your passion is, work hard, but help each other around the world, really without regard to national boundaries. I think that's kind of an old-fashioned system. Love is the only thing that can end wars, which is going to be the title of this little talk here. And the last development I want to mention in that regard is this week it was the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II in Europe, and a number of the old bombers and fighter planes flew over the National Mall, and it caused quite a ruckus, celebrating the end of the war, or a war. But it got me thinking, why can't we celebrate the end of all wars? If you can end one war, can't you end all wars? And I think only love can do that. So that's my message for today. Only love can end wars, but we can end all wars because we end a number of wars. And let's just move forward in peace and love. Okay, happy Mother's Day, everybody. Jefferson Glassie, author of Heaven is Everywhere. Hope you enjoyed it.